Hi, Dave here again. Wanted to say something about something that happened quite a few years ago in Western Oregon. Some people have heard about it and they're kind of like, huh? I can tell you about a lot of camping experiences out in the wilderness and stuff all over Oregon and some in Idaho and whatever. This one was in Western Oregon. The trip started out in Detroit, Oregon at Detroit Lake. And there's four of us, and we went from there to a place called Pamelia Lake. It's on the west side of Mount Jefferson, a really beautiful area. So we get to up to where you park to hike into the lake, which is 2.2 miles. Excuse me. Get in there, we're back 100, 150 feet or whatever from the lake. There's snow patches around, so we dig in the snow. We've got wood for fire and everything. Build a nice, great big fire, throw our sleeping bags out. Eventually we lay down and go to sleep. And in the middle of the night there's a bunch of screaming going on. And it's my friend Alan, and he's laying on the other side over here, away from me. And he's up and he's hopping all over the place, and he's screaming about something was standing there looking at us. I know when I opened up my eyes, I thought I saw something move, and it wasn't some critter on the ground. It was up here, and it was just, I wasn't sure what was going on. Anyway, he said something was standing there looking at us. Something caught his attention. He rolled over to look, and there was something on two legs standing there looking at us. And I thought I saw something move. I don't know. Anyway, we didn't get sleep all night. First light the next morning, going out, I saw some tracks that I thought were snowshoes. And all of a sudden they weren't looking like snowshoes, but they weren't there the day before and nobody else was up there, so I don't know. They were pretty good sized tracks. Anyway, so we kept going. We were out of there. We got back into Salem. Nobody would believe the four of us. And about 2.5, 3 weeks later, Alan and I were at my parents' house in Salem. And Mom was reading the newspaper, and she showed us an article that she was reading that had to do with these people that were up further east of Pamelia Lake towards Mount Jefferson from where we were at. And I don't remember, something that had to do with fish and wildlife or forestry or some dang thing, these people were. And coming off Mount Jefferson, they saw two, possibly three somethings coming off of Mount Jefferson at such an angle that if we got down to the bottom of the mountain, and there's the Pacific Crest Trail, and then you can take the trail coming back all the way through Pamelia, and there's a whole bunch of little lakes up there, so it's pretty much coming our direction. Two, possibly three somethings, but they didn't know. There was, whatever it was they were looking at, they had no idea what they were looking at. Whatever it was wasn't wearing backpacks, they weren't on skis, whatever. So Alan's standing there, and you can just see the anxiety coming over him, because all of a sudden he went back to the lake, you know, in his mind, and he was up and kind of freaking out, whatever. I told you so, I told you so. He won't go back. I've been back up there since, and I've had a couple other experiences that were pretty cool but questionable, because I don't know what I was hearing. Because I know the difference in animal sounds, you know, deer boing, 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 and deer and elk and bears to do, you know, whatever. And this, what I heard footsteps-wise, was just and then eventually, you know, we didn't hear anything, but maybe that was because Alan was making so much noise. I don't know. Anyway, it actually happened. It's quite a few years ago. What was it that was standing there on two legs looking at us? We're pretty sure what we had. And I think some other people later on saw those two, possibly three somethings. They said it looked like two adults and a child. So if it is what we think it is, then you're looking at maybe a mom and a dad and a baby, so they're reproducing. What's going on here? But it did happen. And I said, Alan won't go back. Ever, ever, ever. He will not go back there. Alan never freaked out about anything, but that one scared the bejeebies out of him. And I still get a little shaky right now just talking about it. It was quite the deal. Anyway, what do you think it was? Bye.